I'm willing to give Star Citizen a second chance, but I will need your help in order to do so. Alright, during the Invictus free week, I did play the game for a few days. I encountered several bugs. The game was very aggravating to play because of the bugs, but off camera, after I had released my review video, and after I have read every single comment, I did realize that maybe some of the things in my review were a little bit wrong, especially things about the inventory system and the way that the game played and the bugs that I encountered. So let me just talk now about all of this kinds of stuff, alright? So I'm going to need your help in order to play this game, because this game is no longer free to play. You have to pay in order to play this game. And let me just say, my first uninstall moment was whenever I encountered the inventory bug. That is still actually a bug. It wasn't a mistake where I went into a bunker with no backpack or armor. Let me show you. Alright, so this is the bug I'm talking about, the infinitely loading inventory. That you see in this screenshot, I'm trying to loot this medical crate under these computers, but when I open the medical crate, it's just loading forever. Alright, and then my other inventory, which is my armor parts, are loading forever. You can see I don't have a backpack on this character, but that's completely fine. And the leg armor here, loading forever. This was my uninstall moment at first, okay? This is my, oh man, why doesn't the inventory work? But after reinstalling and playing 7 hours, after crashing several times, setting my home to a different station or a satellite or something. I'm not really sure what it's called. I'm not really keen on space terms, okay? I play mostly medieval-ish games. But after setting my home so I don't ever have to take public transport ever again and getting everything set up, I did manage to do one successful bunker run where my inventory wasn't bugged out, and I did it in a way where I basically piled all the bodies using a gravity gun tractor beam thing, piled all the guns and all the bodies and other tools onto an elevator, rode the elevator to the surface, and then loaded the ship that the game gives you for the free week. And I know people in my comments were saying that I actually had paid for a ship, but I had not. I don't know why I had that paint in my inventory. Again, I have never paid for this game. I do not currently have access to this game. I don't know how to really prove this to you other than when I try to log in, here's what it says: authentication failed. A game package is required to access the game. And yeah, so I don't have a game package, but this game does allow you to gift game packages. I'm going to show you how to do it. First off, if you're watching this video, simply scroll down. You'll see my channel name. You can middle click or right click, open a new tab, whatever you want to do, and open a new tab. That's going to bring you to my YouTube channel. From there, click on the About tab, and then you'll see down here where it says For Business Inquiries. Now, when you're signed into YouTube, this will have a button that says View Email Address. Simply click that button, fill out the CAPTCHA, and then you will have my email address. From there, you'll be able to follow some basic instructions. Once you have that email, all you have to do to gift the game package to a friend, that would be me. Alright, so you just need the email address of the recipient, that's me. You have my email if you followed those previous instructions. Okay, and you have to have been at least a backer for 30 days, otherwise it won't let you gift it. So this is for people that have been kind of, into the game for a while now, alright? But essentially, you just follow these instructions. You go to the website, and you log into your account, and then you go to My Hangar. From there, you locate the pledge you want to give to a friend. Okay, and then you expand the arrow on the right that says of the pledge, and you select gift, okay? And I'm totally fine with this Mustang Alpha one. This is like the cheapest one. It's like the starter little speedy ship. I'm totally fine with that. You don't have to get me an expensive one. I don't need a fancy super mega ship, unless you're really, really wealthy or something. But I'll take the cheapest thing that they got, just so I can get access to the game. I can farm in the game, and I can unlock all the ships just by playing the game normally, which is fine. Alright, and then finally, you review the details, and then this just says things like you enter the recipient's name, the email, and there you go. So that's pretty much it for gifting things. Alright, so let me plead my case. Why should you gift me the game, right? And the reason is, well, I'm basically a full-time YouTuber. I can play video games anywhere from 12 to 19 hours a day. I know that sounds insane, okay? But I don't sleep very much. I maybe sleep 3 to 5 hours a day, and I become fully rested from that sleep. So I can dedicate a lot of time to making videos for this game if I have access to play it, and, I can get over the bugs, which, I think my second playthrough of the game after reading all the comments, I've been able to mostly get over the bugs, alright? Secondly, I get anywhere from 500,000 to over 1 million views a month, and I'm in the MMORPG niche. Alright, so what this means is that by simply, you're already supporting the game by buying a gift for me. By doing so, you're supporting the game further because I can spread the word of the game, not only by spreading the word of the game to people outside of the normal audience, which will bring more people in, which will bring more backers in, which will bring, it's as good for everybody, right? There's a drought in gaming right now. If you're not aware of this, maybe you don't play other video games. There is a complete drought in MMORPGs, action RPGs. There is no new good games coming out in 2022. There's possibly no good games until 2023 or 2024. Okay? What this means is that YouTubers like me who like to devote themselves to one specific super game will find lots and lots of content to do. And let me tell you, I have broken every single game I have ever played. And what I mean by broken is I have found exploits, I have found ways to cheat the game, I have found bugs that, if not found or reported, can absolutely destroy a video game. And I have so much proof of this on my channel. Now, things like New World, during beta, I reported all the bugs that you saw on my videos. However, they chose not to fix them, and I made them public, and it took them a few weeks to fix. So I'm the kind of person that when I find a bug, I'm not going to just make it public so that everyone else can ruin the game. I would reach out to Robert Space Industries and tell them the bugs that I find and the glitches and exploits. So you're essentially getting a game tester that can play 19 hours a day for the price of 45 buckaroonies. But also, maybe you don't care about that, about exploits and whatnot. Maybe you just care about just the YouTube space, okay? I tend to take every single game of this sort, any kind of RPGs, MMOs, just any game that you can optimize or min-max, and I find the best ways to do things, and then I make videos about them. You want to know the best way to make money, the fastest way to get a certain ship, you want to know the absolute best way to make space credits, or whatever the currency is called in this game, I'm going to eventually figure it out, and I'm not going to keep it a secret. I'm going to release it to the world and show everybody. So if you're into that, then hey, go ahead and help me out here. Give me a copy of this game so I can start playing it and figuring it out, and making videos for it and all the funny, crazy stuff. And let me tell you another thing. I'm a very creative guy, okay? I have all these brainstorming ideas, because this is a very open-ended game that you can do a lot of fancy stuff with, all right? Like, I know people have probably already thought of the ideas of, like, taking an anti-aircraft tank, daring a dogfight, jettisoning it in space, and using it in a space battle. Okay, I mean, that's, people have already thought of stuff like that. But what about things like taking, like, a very beginner spaceship, cramming it full of explosives and exploding space rocks, mining the rocks until they're about to explode, and then just slamming into one of the most expensive ships in the game, causing a massive explosion and super amounts of damage, okay? Also, this bug you're seeing here, I did read the comments, and I did that account reset thing, and it worked after that, but I don't know why. I guess I just had bad luck on my first little, introduction to the game. Now, there's a lot of things, too, that a lot of people don't tell you, that you can't Google, that all these other YouTubers aren't telling their audiences. The first one is, whenever you first install this game and you load it up for the first time, the first 15 minutes, the game downloads shaders. No one told me this. No videos told me this. I had to find this buried on Reddit, of all places. Ew, I don't like Reddit. Anyway, so with that said, me complaining about the stuttering and the performance was because, obviously, I was downloading shaders for the first 15 minutes, and the game was pretty much unplayable, as it should be when you're downloading shaders. Most games give you the courtesy of a little pop-up in the game that says, hey, we're downloading shaders, please be patient, here's a progress bar. And you know what? I'm sure they'll do that in the future, and that's totally fine. I understand that. I get that, okay? But it's just the little things like that that made my initial review kind of sour or salty, and I would like to give the game a fair shake, now that I know a lot of the other things. Like I said, I read every comment on my channel, as long as it's not being filtered from bad words. I don't get to see those. YouTube filters those automatically for advertisement reasons. I can't help you there. So, anyway, just go ahead and gift me the game if you are financially able to. I know there's a lot of people out there that think things like, well, why don't you just get a job if you want to play it? Why don't you just... Look, man, I don't qualify for a livable wage job. I can't even get a GED. My brain doesn't work like yours. I can't qualify for welfare either. And even if I could qualify for welfare, I have too much pride to bother doing it, okay? I worked retail 13 years. I'm too unhinged to ever go back, okay? I was fired for chasing a shoplifter, which is the right thing to do. I know the company's like, oh, well, we could get sued or it puts you in danger, but like, you can't sit around and let thieves ruin society, okay? But this video isn't about that kind of stuff. It's about just in general. I don't qualify for the job that you probably work. Your Christmas bonus makes more than I made as a retail manager for a whole year. Just your bonus was more than I made all year, and you probably aren't like slaving away at your job. You're probably sitting at a nice air-conditioned office, drinking coffee every day, chatting it up with your office bros, at the water cooler, and maybe every once in a while you have a little bit of work to do, but you're not like swamped with hundreds of tasks and things to do with corporate breathing down your neck, demanding and yelling and screaming at you for, even if you are, like say you worked in a job and you're like the #1 guy, the highest rated employee, and corporate still bickers at you and breathes down your neck and screams at you and stresses you out and makes you drive 2 hours both ways in traffic, okay? That was my life, okay? And I'm not going to live that life. I would rather be dead. No joke, no cap, whatever the Zoomers say these days, but you get the point. I absolutely need your help in order to be able to play and make content for this game. And do you think that I like making a video begging for a game? I don't absolutely. Like right now I'm surviving off savings. A lot of the people on my channel knew that I used to live in a van. I used to make videos out of a van in a Best Buy parking lot, okay? And then New World happened and I got a little financial support from that, but that game quickly died. And I'm basically living off savings in the red, so I have to make this channel work, or I gotta go and buy a new van. I had to sell the van because I got nearly deathly ill last year and had to pay medical bills by doing the van thing. Alright, so I'm basically in the red every month. YouTube does not pay me enough to pay basic rental bills, and I mostly just eat beans and rice. I buy a giant bulk bag of rice and beans, and then very rarely, if there's a sale, I will buy broccoli or ground beef or chicken or some other type of cheap vegetable. But most of the time, it's just rice and beans. Like rice, beans, maybe cheese if it's cheap. Okay, whatever I can get at a church or a pantry. But other than that, I don't have the means to really be being able to purchase this game. And yeah, I could dip into my savings and buy the game. It's a huge gamble. It's not something someone of my stature, my current earnings, or, it's not economically viable. I would really appreciate it if someone in the comments, please let me know. Leave a comment if you want to, gift me this game, and let's start cranking out some videos figuring the game out. I will say that once I off camera, I reinstalled, and I had a lot of fun by just what I'm trying to do now, I think, in the video, is go to bunkers. Just go to bunkers, clear them out, get all the loot, put it in a ship, go back to town, put it all back in the town's inventory. I think that's pretty cool. The game didn't tell me about town inventories. None of these YouTuber introductory videos really explained that kind of stuff to me. When I make tutorial videos, I have this weird way that my brain is wired. So I always make these tutorials based on if I've never played the game before as a brand new pair of eyes. So, again, guys, if you want to see more Star Citizen videos on this channel, if you want to support Robert Space Industries, you're basically donating the money to them and just giving me access, which in turn will pay massive dividends in the long run, because a game like this, it has infinite, endless trolling and creativity potential. And I think it will be a lot of fun when it's a little bit more playable and accessible to the public. With the way technology is going, even people in lesser fortunate countries will be able to have computers that will be able to run this. And I know a lot of people were upset at my previous review where I said, well, I have a top-of-the-end PC and you don't, right? That wasn't like a burn. That was the majority of my audience are people in countries less fortunate that play cell phone games. So that is not like a dig at you and your rig or anything of the sort. My rig was completely donated by viewers, okay? It's only, like, I used to, on my old PC back from 2010, I had to spend 1.5 days rendering an 8-minute video, alright, and half the time the render would fail, so I was barely able to put 1 or 2 videos out on this channel a month, and I somehow still grew this channel. But guys, thank you so much for listening to this, whatever this video is, And yes, if you, come on now, help me out. Let's get some more Star Citizen content. There's nothing else to play, and I definitely want to dive into this, help a lot of newbies learn the game. And I know other YouTubers may be like, oh no, this guy's coming into my space, into my niche, but no, that's not the case. I just want to collab with people. I'm chill, okay? I just want to collab with people, have a good fun time. The only trolling I do is in the video game. So if you're going to be mad that I camp hangars and slam my newbie spaceships into really expensive spaceships, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna make videos about that kind of thing, and I'm sorry in advance. But there's so much other stuff to educate everyone on and make videos about, and it's like I'm not really a channel that does this for search term optimization, search engine optimization, whatever it's called. I do it as a hobby. I do it as a just something for people to remember and listen to me and know what I was about if I happen to die one day. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to my Star Citizen rant. And so apparently this turret is shooting at me because the bad guys have control of the station right now. And I don't know why it was giving me crime points. That's just a bug. I haven't really fully discovered that. People also want to gripe at me about landing gear. Okay, most games do that automatically. I'm not used to having to do it manually. So. But guys, again, just thank you for listening. If you know someone that is very fortunate to have a nice upbringing in a nice neighborhood with grew up in a house. I didn't get to have any of that stuff. I grew up in hotels in a trailer park. Okay, like I'm going to the worst ghettos. I still live in a ghetto. All right, I'm in a slightly less ghetto than I used to be when this channel started, but still. Just help me out. Give me this game. Let's start making videos. And one day, if I'm a really big YouTuber, with several hundreds of thousands of subs, making lots and lots of money, I'm not going to forget who you are. I have several backups of everyone that's ever donated to me or given me a game, and one day I absolutely plan to pay every one of them those back in double. Okay, I said yes, in double. Okay, and I'm not saying, oh, buy me the game and I'll give you double your money back in the future. That's, I could die before I could fulfill that promise. I'm just saying, if I ever make it, if I ever become, a big boy YouTuber, then I'm gonna reach out and maybe even make a video about that one day. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Like, back when I was a 60K sub YouTuber, these people donated to me, and now that I'm a 600K YouTuber, I'm gonna donate back. I think that would be a cool, little Mr. Beast-esque, video idea. But guys, I don't want to waste your time any longer. Just make sure you like this video because that helps it reach more people. And for those that want to dislike it, well, that also helps it reach more people because it's called interaction. So the worst thing you could possibly do is watch 30 seconds of the video and then close it out doing no comments or anything. But please leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed because I make videos every day. And let me know in the comments if you want to donate me this game. Maybe join my Discord, talk to me a bit. If you're unsure about what kind of type of person I am, if you want to vet me first, I'm totally fine with that. Hit me up. I have no life. I read every comment, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you if anyone donates. If no one donates, then I guess I'm just not big enough YouTuber. I'm just not valuable enough to the community or whatever, and that's fine. Then I'll just have to, I don't know, keep building my audience until I am, right? All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.